we're going to talk about interior design, and I have to be honest, I am highly excited about this segment because I am a first-time home buyer, having closed on my house just 2 months ago. So I have in-house John McClain here to talk about his design experience and everything he's done. And John is featured in this month's Orlando Signature. You can view this article on orlandosignature.com. And so, John, I just want to talk first and foremost.
Are you ready for your consultation first?
Well,
for your new house?
Are you going to charge me? That's the question, sir. This is why I have the gig here at the Sentinel, is to pick up home design tips.
Sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's perfect. So, I'm kind of thinking there's probably a season where people think, hey, I want to update or refresh in my house. I find I'm in it right now, but I can't tell if it's because it's now the time to think about it or just because I've closed on my first house. But what is the mindset? When do people think, hey, I want to freshen this up?
It really depends on the person, but I do find around this time of year, everyone starts to hopefully start thinking about the fall. And I usually get the phone calls around September, October. I need my dining table. I need my dining room redone. I want a new light in my kitchen because they're going to have family over for the holidays. But actually now we have seen an increase in business as well lately because a lot of people are they're home for the summer, the kids are out. So this is sort of the time that they're thinking about doing these renovations, and then we'll probably start the renovation part in a month or so once the kids get back to school and the house is a little less empty. But yes, summer is a time when people do start thinking about those things.
Okay, so I know you said one of the biggest questions you're constantly asked is about trends, and so I want to know, to talk to me, I think you and I before the show we were talking about kitchens and how white is in. So let's talk a little bit about some of the transformations you've done or that you've seen as a professional.
Sure, yeah. White kitchens are eternally popular. I don't think they're ever going to go away. Everyone loves that kind of clean, crisp feel to their house. And so, but there's, the changes come into the cabinetry, to the hardware. One trend that's happening right now in appliances is black stainless steel appliances.
Really?
Yeah, so it's this kind of updated look of stainless steel. Stainless steel won't go away, but I think that this sort of black stainless steel has its new place in the market, and there's no fingerprints on it and all kinds of great features like that. So, but as far as kitchens go, I love doing kitchen designs, and it's usually the number one question we get asked on a project is, what can we do to my kitchen?
Sure. So if that's the number one question, I'm kind of curious, what other nooks and crannies do you have a preference toward updating? I mean, do you have a favorite thing? If you could just walk into any client's house, let me change this.
Powder
do you have
room.
That? Really?
Of all the things. I know it sounds crazy, and we were just talking about this earlier. I know.
I was not expecting that.
Here's the reason. So everybody that comes to your house, if they have to use the restroom, they're going to see your powder room. Everyone that, if you have a party, it's sort of this little hidden corner. So I like to turn the powder rooms into this sort of jewelry box. So I allow...
You had me at jewelry.
Yeah, exactly. dripping. So the client, I kind of push them towards thinking outside their comfort zone, and it's such a small space that they can do a funky wall covering or a neat mirror that they would not have done in the rest of their house. So I have fun with powder rooms a lot. I really do. Excellent.
And so, since I have just closed on my house, I don't have the funds yet for your service. So what kind of tips could you give people who are looking for more of a DIY update? What do you have to offer people who might be trying to dabble in home interior design themselves?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tricky question because so many times I've seen there's just as many Pinterest successes as there are Pinterest fails. You know what I mean?
It is a dangerous world of Pinterest.
It's a slippery slope, and so sometimes I come in and I'm actually fixing issues where clients have started doing things on their own. But if I were to have one suggestion, I would say start pulling from magazines and looking at the websites like House and so forth and finding things that really inspire you. And then from there, sort of start building that foundation. I always tell people, spend the money on things that you're going to have for a while, like your sofa, your coffee table, those sort of things. So really invest in quality pieces with those. And then pillows and other things like that, lamps, you can have fun with those because those don't really cost that much money.
Excellent. So I know, so could I go to your website, johnmcclaindesign.com, for such inspiration?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have our projects there, and also on our Facebook page, we really keep that updated. On Facebook, I sort of I'll show the process as it's happening as well.
Everyone loves to see a before and after.
Yeah. So I try to document all that as much as I can. But yes, we do. We definitely have that on our website, and then we also have our home furnishings line as well. So we produce a line of manufactured furniture that we actually manufacture, and we ship it right out of Orlando here, and so we're competing with a lot of the bigger names in the industry right now, and when we're sort of starting that part of our business, and we have about 70 products, I would say, from credenzas to light fixtures and so forth. So we're just having fun all the way around. It's a great time in design right now.
Perfect. So now's the time for people to look to upgrade their homes, update their interiors. John, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate your time. The Orlando Sentinel, we appreciate you turning in for this segment of Sentinel News Now. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe.